Hi, I'm Lucy Poole, a Bowen practitioner. Thank you for taking the time and interest to find out a bit more about the Bowen technique. Bowen was founded in the 1950s in Australia and it was brought over to the UK in the 1980s. It's a holistic treatment, really meaning it treats the whole body. For example, if you had a bad lower back, we'd never just work on the back area because it could be pulling through the sacrum and more than likely the hamstrings would be very tight. So we're literally working on the whole body due to its connection. Now, if we take a look at our diagram, you can see that Bowen technique works on a number of ailments. As far as muscular and skeletal problems, you can really treat anything with Bowen from head to foot. Now I'm just going to demonstrate to you what a Bowen move looks like. Now, firstly, Bowen is very different to massage in the fact that you don't use your whole hands and no oils are required. You're just using thumbs and fingers, and it's a rolling movement over muscles, ligaments and tendons, like so. Now, one thing with Bowen is that you can treat through light clothing or directly onto skin. You can also treat babies right through to the elderly. Now, another very different thing in Bowen compared to some other treatments is you put in breaks for about 2 minutes in between certain moves. You lay their body just to rest there and you don't do any work on them at all. Now, these breaks are as important as the actual moves itself, because when you're making this rolling movement over the muscle, ligament and tendon, you're activating and stimulating certain nerves. So it's really just time for the brain to have a little conversation with the body and start its own healing works. I'm just going to demonstrate to you another move of Bowen. So what I'm about to show you now is the Tmj move. Now, the Tmj is more commonly known as the jaw. Quite often people's jaws are out of alignment without us even realising it. And if you can imagine, if your jaw is out of alignment, it really does offset the whole body. People can have bad necks, bad ankles, all sorts of problems just from the jaw being out of alignment. Also, when the jaw's out of alignment, I'll also work on the pelvis as they work in conjunction with each other. So if you can just open and close your mouth for me first. And now if you can put your finger, index finger, in between your mouth. The reason we do this is just to have the jaw at that alignment to work over it. So we're just going to do a couple of moves out of the Tmj procedure. Now the Tmj stands for temporomandibular joint. Okay, thank you very much. Another move in spider in the Bowen technique is called the spider, and that is moves all over different parts of the face. Now this can be very beneficial for people with headaches and migraines, and also I see a lot of people in Bowen for stress management. If we can manage our stress, it really does prevent other issues from coming up. Very, very relaxing part of the treatment to have. Now, a Bowen session lasts for 1 hour, and it's generally 3 sessions with a week's gap in between for long-lasting relief. I've seen some people just once for really acute conditions such as sciatica, but if you've got a long-standing chronic problem, you do require more treatments. Some people choose to have Bowen Maintenance, a bit like a top-up really. You have it every 6 to 8 weeks. We all MOT our cars and look after their bodies, so it's vitally important that we look after our own bodies. We put ourselves through lots of stress, both physically and mentally on a daily basis. Now, I got into Bowen myself through a ski accident and damaging my coccyx very badly. I tried many different methods, and it was Bowen that worked for me. I was that amazed by its results and inspired that I wanted to become a practitioner and help other people. So if you've liked what you've heard today about the Bowen Technique and feel it could be of benefit to yourself, then I'd be really, really happy to help you. Thank you.